Okay. Let me take the glasses off, because I'll need to prepare for when it's time to battle in hell. There we go. So, good evening and welcome everyone to the night stream. This is Unbound Sanity coming to you with another new night of playing through my first play of Doom the Dark Ages, Revelations. Well, I say this month is going to be a bit hectic for me because I'm only going to be able to stream for the first half. And then after that, I'm going to be out for about a couple of weeks starting this 2 weeks from this Wednesday. It's more of a trip to help out with my dad for his medical treatment. Well, I did leave the game in a little bit of because a couple of nights ago I was having a hard time getting through a particular spot in one of the in the Cthulhu level, and I was not having a good time, and it took me close to an hour to be able to try and get through it. But I managed to make it, and I'm hoping to see if I could be able to reach the end of the game. Because if anything, if there's time, I might be able to try and tie up some loose ends, but with me having to leave in for the second half of the month, I don't think I'll have that bit of time. But I'll have to make do with what I can, just like I did with Blasphemous 2, and hope for the best to see if I could be able to finish early, on time, or if not early. Well then, we go ahead, pause it here, and let us get started. All right. All right. Okay. So here's where we left off in the story. Now, I was able to finish the second part of the challenge to get the stone, but in doing so, when you reach the end to get the small pieces you need in order to climb up from Purgatory, we end up playing through parts of the Doomslayer's memory when he was Flint Taggart back in, I believe it's the year 2144 or 2044. If you don't know, let me recap. It was on assignment that he was attacking a hospital that was being held by a group of insurgents. And in doing so, he also had to plant some bombs on their chemical bombs and also on their munitions to blow up. But I'm thinking that when we saw an image of a girl in a hospital robe with a stuffed bunny, I'm thinking that could have been the dark sin that was mentioned by the council. Otherwise, the Doomslayer would have been able to go up against those guys. But I won't know for sure until I get to see what's in here. Okay. All right. So we're trying to get the third ascension stone, and we're here in the bone, area. Oh, Osius. This place is pretty much dry as a desert. It used to be a whole lot of flesh, like some parts of hell, but over time it became very dry. Now it's time for me Okay. All right, so there's at least one section that's closed. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on there. All right, he's number 2. Okay, so I might need to go the other way. Okay. Yeah, I ended up wasting that life. And here it is. Okay, so that out of the way. Go ahead and climb up. Alright. Well, I do have enough for probably an upgrade. It's... go ahead and take this one. Alright. Now the battle arena. Well, let's go. Ooh. Wait a sec. Okay, let's try something different. Okay, gotta go, gotta go. Okay. All right. Ooh. I gotta continue. All right, let's go. Take it out. Yes. Yes.
Righteous heart, iron will, and the might to conquer death. A path is forged.
Oh. Alright. Okay, that one really got messy, but it ended up making me use up 2 of my extra lives, so gonna be in for a world of pain. Now the 3rd piece into the memory of the Doomslayer.
Clear the area.
Evac inbound. Good work.
Oh no. No.
Tax, dispatch.
Oh shit. So that's was part of his sin. He couldn't save the girl in time. God damn. It makes you wonder why, if he did pay a little bit more close attention instead of not only focus solely on the missions, like, fuck. I think it's because of that why he's starting the way he is. At least with this, I feel like I've got to complete it, so I don't need to backtrack in this.
A master of this inner kingdom you have become. Its doors for you now open.
Now the shrine is open. Confessional number 3. Here it goes. Correspondence between Wesley Weems and Colonel J. Mercer. John. The department has reviewed a report on the City Central Memorial Hospital explosion and made the following corrections. Please ensure that these updates are made before the document is submitted to the court. Included, you will also have to find a psychological evaluation administered under my supervision, providing further reasoning of outworld internment. Wesley Weems, Director, Department of Military Intelligence. For court martial, dated 2046. Colonel J. Mercer, the accused. Weems is crossed out. Summary of charge, negligent homicide is crossed. Assault on a superior officer. Discipline suggested. Indefinite internment. Phobos Consolidated Brig. Incident report. At 14:30 hours, an intelligence report detailing the insurgent occupation of the City Central Memorial Hospital was delivered to Lieutenant Weems. This report indicated that the civilian element had been observed barricaded inside of the patient and staff room. Lieutenant Weems proceeded to review and relay this intelligence to Corporal Tacker, who, without prior knowledge, with reckless disregard for the civilian presence, detonated the insurgent weapons cache, resulting in the destruction of the target building. Current reporting puts the civilian death toll at 12, but a sharp increase in local missing persons indicated that the true number is probably higher. And crossed out, it is my view that Lieutenant Weems has a history of gross incompetence and should be relieved of duty with immediate effect. After returning from the mission, Corporal Tacker struck Lieutenant Weems without provocation, causing moderate injury and severely undermining the chain of command. So Taggart felt like he wasn't told that there were civilians in that. If he'd known, then he would have done a little bit more to change the detonation time and probably be able to find someone, including the little girl. But that set up Taggart and socked Weems in the face. All right. Psychological evaluation report. Corporal Taggart. Date 22nd January 2046. Reporting officer Lieutenant Tosia. Subject Corporal Flynn Taggart. For MARSOC procedure, psychological evaluation administered by DAMI on 2046 January 21st, following post-mission confinement. Subject displayed severe indication of combat-related PTSD and survivor's guilt associated with recent operational losses. Observed symptoms include persistent agitation, emotional withdrawal, and intermittent hostility during questioning. Subject demonstrated poor responsiveness to sedation and standard evaluation procedure. Per his demand, canine-assisted behavioral therapy was suspended in favor of a domestic rabbit previously assigned during the confinement protocol. Noticeable stabilization in subject demeanor and subsequent observed. Additional evaluation recommended before subject is cleared for active duty reassignment. Continue supervised therapy strongly advised. Revelations have come. This was the source of where his rage started. The last image he had before the explosion was a small stuffed bunny. And in doing so, rather than having a canine companion for PTSD, he decided to have a rabbit, and it was named Daisy. I don't know, it was a similar pet name, or it could be the name for the girl who lost her life in the explosion. The spark of his rage. And the fourth journal, the architect. I have guided him subtly, carefully. I've shown him where the gate may be turned, where the current may be reversed. Perhaps this is Davos' design. A correction, a recognition. At last, but what was done to me. Hal has suffered in my absence. How could I not? Yes, that is it. This is my due. When he leaves, and he will leave, I will follow. The path is open. I feel it. The flaw I placed has become a door.
Look into the eyes of the fallen.
Oh no.
Their final reckoning. A fracture in your prison.
And Novak.
We can't leave him there.
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace? The demons, they have retreated. Their war is with him.
Bullshit.
Heard enough.
If we leave him, there could be more than just peace. Prosperity. I have been assured. Think of your people.
Of course. Thinking that they... Oh, there he is. It seems like he's become another puppet to the Maker. And unlike the Doomslayer, he's on stricter control. Well, let's see what the boy wants. God damn it, Marok. And that done it. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do better on the timing. Damn it. Thought I could get a little bit better, but nope. All right, try it again. Ah, son of a... Okay. And I get bitten by the dog. Come on. Ah, damn it. Almost had it. Come on. Shit. All right, come on. All right. Come on.
He is the brave son of your ally.
Oh, son of a... All right, round 2.
The Sentinels tired of this endless war. And tired, all of Argentina will turn to me for salvation.
All right.
In our hands, their energy will become the lifeblood of creation.
All right, put an end to this. Oh, shit.
Evolution, Marek. We are evolving, unifying our worlds to live in peace. Nova died so we could live. I will honor his selfless acts. He knew. He knew
Demented.
the Slayer was responsible for his death. And you saw it.
Fucking
He
bullshit.
comes now for you. He brings the Horde. He'll leave us in ashes.
Fucking bitch. Oh.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is forming. With Azric slain, the Council accepted my terms.
Ah, damn it. Oh. Step down, man. Mother.
Now begins the Age of Ascension. The demon's essence is a powerful resource, a gift you brought us long ago. We are forever in your debt.
Come on. And here we go. Ah! Almost.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is forming. With Azric slain, the Council accepted my terms.
Come on. Okay, step one. And again.
Now begins the Age of Ascension.
Damn it. And get it.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is forming. With Azric slain, the Council accepted my terms.
Damn it to hell. This one's gonna give me more trouble. And down. If only I could be able to get an extra life. Come on. I keep getting confused. All right. I'm gonna be a little bit smart here.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is born. With Azric's slate, the Council accepted my terms.
All right.
Now begins the Age of Ascension.
Come on. Okay.
The demon's essence is a powerful resource, a gift you brought us long ago.
All right. Number 2. Just almost there.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is forming. With Azric slain, the Council accepted my terms. Now begins the Age of Ascension.
I am making so many goddamn mistakes.
Out of the ashes of your defeat, a new world is forming. With Azric slain, the Council accepted my terms. Now begins the Age of Ascension.
Let's go. Trying to get there.
The demon's essence is a powerful resource, a gift you brought us long ago.
Come on.
We are forever in your debt.
Come on. Enough of this. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Come on, Marek.
Useless.
Is he? Holy shit. What the? He came out. So that's the architect. What's he looking for? Uh-oh. Oh. No, he's hallucinating. Now the portal's closed. Holy shit. Oh. All right. So no upgrades around. Oh. Sentinel log. Excerpt from Commander Thera's personal ledger. Father, they continue to tell me you are only delayed, but the frontier remains cut off and no ship has passed beyond the divide. The Slayer has not returned. Yet Fallon urged me to act. The others wait for my orders that will carry us beyond the old war forever. Plan Ash. I walk the lower halls now and hear the foundries burning through the night. Weapons fused with dark energy. Desperate things built by a desperate people. You once told me that fear spreads fastest in silence. Tomorrow, I will give the command. If there is wisdom left for me in this world, let it find me before the fires do. And if you stand beyond the veil now, watching as our ancestors watch over you, then forgive me for what I am about to do. You have reached the critical moment, and the final mission awaits. Once you go speak with the architect, you will be unable to come back to Purgatory until the final mission has been completed. If there are any areas you want to explore or additional items you want to acquire here, please do so now. Alright, so I think with this, maybe I could get a bit of time to re-exploring some of the parts. Okay, so I want to go ahead and try this out. So double X and triangle. I think I already did this one, but let's see. Yeah, this is the armor. All right. I'm gonna be taking quite a bit of a gamble here. So I can't go to the other realms. That means I'm gonna have to speak with the architect. Let's hear what he has, what he can offer. Pedestal and a body armor. Looks like we're about to see the the Doomslayer's armor. There it is. Ooh. Now that completes the set. Yes! We've come in full circle. The armor of the wretched. We have the Praetor suit. Now the only question is,
The soul realized through pain. This suit, now your key.
so the suit acts as a portal now instead of the stone pedestal.
With a righteous heart.
And now, it's up to him. You return to Arjun at a pivotal moment. The lies of the con maker must be exposed. So now we're at the start of the uprising. The spark of the Civil War. It looks like they're preparing for a front. Ooh, boy.
Stay out of his way.
Hey, got a problem with me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, you.
He's here. Stand back. Don't get in his way. Back up.
We need more security out here. Behind the line.
Now, this is sowing a whole lot of division here.
The Slayer is here. Notify the Khan immediately.
Do what you can. That's not gonna stop me from wrecking their shit. Here it comes.
Said he was dead.
Here it comes.
Seize him.
They're not gonna try. They could try. They're not strong enough.
Vera.
Now she knows.
All squads, execute Plan Ash.
Now the rebellion's starting.
Now!
trying to escape to the courtyard.
All right. Now we're getting to the meat and potato of this.
Demons sighted in all sectors.
And there's 7 secrets around here. But they're all hidden. I'm gonna try and see if I can make a final push for this. Plan Ash. From the moment this order is spoken, every maker is to be considered an enemy. Commander Thera shall stand as Supreme Martial Executor, and I as her second. Her will is carried as King Novik's law. Fangs 128, the Royal Guard's Vanguard, report to Thera muster at the Sentinel Barracks as defended. Fangs 9213, report to me and assemble at South Airdock Bay. Defense units will seize their open-air markets and the church district. Expect pro-maker resistance along the crowded streets. Draw loyalists away from the evacuation zones and transport lanes. Keep to call sign protocols with any sentinel you meet. If they did not first report under this order, presume maker loyalty and proceed with caution. Evaluation units will take the South Air Dock Bay and ready it for mass transport. When more civilians do Zone A to F with order and speed, do not launch until Thera gives confirmation. May the Wraiths guide and protect us all. Now it's all coming to fruition.
This facility is under attack. Please vacate the area.
Civilians trapped here. I don't think I'll have enough for an upgrade. Okay, gotta regroup. And I didn't get it. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Gotta try it again. Damn it. All right. Ah, come on. I'm stuck here. Son of a fuck nugget. Trying to get through this one. God damn it. I will still try and get this. And god damn it. All right, let's go. Yes, Amalekaish. ahead and think this one through. All right, please. Oh no. Fuck no. I'm not doing this. Get it. Yes. Finally. Oh. God, this took so freaking long. I gotta go to another location. All right, let's see what we got up here. Okay. Well, that ended up turning into a trap. I don't know what I got, though. I fucks it up. Okay, now this part's clear. There's still more of this area that I'll need to explore. Here's an artifact over there.
This facility is under attack. Please vacate the area.
And there. All right, let's see what I got around here. I think if I go through a couple of sections. Damn it. I can still try and get it. that didn't work out. Let's go. Come on. Finally. Not even halfway through. Feel like I want to go further, but I'm already close out of time.
This facility is under attack. Please vacate the area.
In the dossier of Argentina. Let's see. Anonymous pamphlet distributed through the lower districts. Voice of Val Turin. People of Argentina. I was born beneath the forged towers of Val Turin. My father marched in the Sentinel Legions. My mother worked the lower transit lines feeding the deep refineries beneath the city. Like many of you, I was taught to give thanks to the Khan for the victories won against the Dark Realm, through the strength she delivered to our people. And for many years I did. Val Thurin changed after the refineries were built below the city. Our armies grew stronger. The war machines forged here carried the Sentinels deeper into the Dark Realm than ever before. The high houses speak proudly of the age now before us, yet in the lower districts where the black haze gathers thickest, people whisper questions no one warden will answer. Some speak of a new element added to our engines and armaments forged in our refineries. They call it the Essence. Whatever power now flows through Val's Turin, its nature remains unknown to us. And where is our king now? Novik's silence only deepens our resolve to uncover the truth. We are asked to place our faith in powers we are forbidden to understand. They have chosen silence because it serves them.
The palace spires rise untouched above the clouds while those below labor in the shadows of the refineries. My sister worked the southern freight lifts near the lower canal wards. Last cycle she fell ill. Others fell from her district suffered the same, though no one speaks openly of it. This is not the cost of war. It is the cost they have chosen for us to bear. But more amongst the people have begun turning towards the old story. The forgotten wraith cult spoken of only in secret now. Our ancestors once believed there were powers in this world that require sacrifice instead of obedience. The people do not ask for promises, only truth. And we're going to be finding those. Okay, now I have those upgraded. But the problem is, I'm gonna have to give it a close since it's already time for me to pack it up. Well, if things work out better, I'll go ahead and try again next time. And hopefully it'll give me enough time to finish. And the armor now changes. Instead of the Conan look, we now have the Doomslayer. We now have the Praetor suit. But anyways, gonna have to be it. So let me go ahead and break it out. Whew. Let me just exit out of here for a bit. And let me go ahead and shut down my PC computer. Oh. Okay. Now everything's been revealed. For Flint Taggart, we had assumed that the bunny was actually from his family. You know, sort of like John Wick, but nope. It was part of the result of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, but sometimes you would call it shell-shocked. He didn't realize that there was civilians in there, including the little girl. But by the time the detonation came up, a hospital blew up, and the girl most likely perished. Because of that, he ended up socking his lieutenant right in the face, and that ended up getting him into a permanent reassignment on the planet Phobos, which the UAC ended up testing and inadvertently opened into the portals of hell itself. I think the story is quite a bit different than what I was following along, but yeah, that's pretty much the backstory of Flint Taggart, also known as Doom Guy, also known as the Doomslayer. And it seems like he's pretty much the same kind of guy from the old previous seasons. But that's gonna have to be for another worry. All right. So, just in case, I do have some different ways for you to be able to follow me. Now, first off, you will be able to follow me on the Beacon link, where I have all of my information.
And if you do, and just in case, I do have links and usernames for all of my stream platforms, except Trovo. Trovo cut off their streaming service back at the end of June. It'll be there just as a bit of history. I don't know if I want to go back to DLive or probably go on Steam to stream this, but I'll see how it goes. Well, and just in case, all of those links and all of the descriptions should be in my channel art down below or on the corner, depending on where you're seeing this. I will be trying to update and get my get all of the Blasphemous 2 streams up and ready for the public. But by the time they're open and by the time they're ready to premiere, I'm gonna have to try and go through the previous archives and privatize them so that way it'll be all clear for you to be able to see. It's gonna be similar to how I did it for God of War Ragnarok, where all of it will be set up in a playlist. So to make it easier, just don't forget to follow along on when you follow me on YouTube, make sure to check the playlist. I'll still work on trying to get the multiplayer VOD optimized and ready to be able to see. Now there are some of the old recordings from the previous streams that I have that are available to the public, and they should be available in the link on Beacons or down in the channel description down below. But this I'll have to do for tonight. I wish I could go and push a little bit further, but I'm gonna have to learn to cut my night and just give it a rest. But with that finally said, this is Unmanned Sanity signing off, and I wish you all a good night or a good day, depending on which part of the world or time you are watching this on. I'll see you all next time.